Hello and welcome. My name is Zachary Kimball,
And I'm Sophie Balago.
and we're here representing Eta Psi, the Phi Theta Kappa chapter for Lewis and Clark Community College, to inform you about our Honors in Action project, Combating Implicit Bias.
But first, a little background information on our school.
Lewis and Clark, located in beautiful Godfrey, Illinois, is home to nearly 7,000 full and part-time students, and serves as a wonderful starting college experience for students in the St. Louis metropolitan area.
Out of many clubs and activities on campus, Phi Theta Kappa serves to benefit the college and community as a whole through various volunteer opportunities, one being the Honors in Action project.
So our project this year dealt with the topic of implicit bias, and we arrived at such a topic while brainstorming last summer. After the board president shared an article on Facebook that was offensive to Muslims, protesters began coming to board meetings as well. While this warranted local media coverage, the members of Phi Theta Kappa wondered if students were even aware of the happening and how much it affected their desire to be affiliated with our college. This led to a rich discussion about how students get their news and if their news came from biased sources. This led to a discussion about how our brain takes in information, which allowed us to critically examine research on how humans process information. And the central theme that we found to be most critical was implicit bias. Living in close proximity to Ferguson, Missouri, we were surrounded with agencies who offered training on implicit bias. We also had a new director of diversity and inclusion who was offering our faculty and staff such training and was willing to give us a trial run of her research and presentation. We realized that our brains were quickly jumping to conclusions and that fellow students might be too. Therefore, based on Kahneman's thinking fast and slow, we decided to test students' fast and slow thinking with 4 questions and offer them help through a Lewis and Clark specifically designed Trailblazer pamphlet on slowing down their brains so that they could more effectively process their world.
For those of you wondering what implicit bias is, it is the idea that people's behavior and thinking is related to unconscious judgments.
All right, so now we're going to go through the questions we created for the survey, and everyone watching can play along at home. So,
The first question is, a bat and a ball costs $1.10 in total. The bat costs $1 more than the ball. How much does the ball cost?
10 cents.
No, sorry, the correct answer is 5 cents. You didn't stop to think through the question. You came to the wrong answer.
Wow, oh, okay. Well, let me give you the next one, all right?
All right.
So, a father and son are involved in a horrific automobile accident.
Oh, no.
The father is killed and the son is rushed to the hospital for emergency surgery. On their arrival, however, the surgeon takes one look at the child and says, "I cannot operate on that boy. He is my son." Now, how is that possible?
I don't know. How is that even possible? He just died.
Well, the answer we're looking for is that the mother was the surgeon. Try to slow your thinking down on the next one.
Well, it's my turn to ask the third question. You're a participant in a race and you overtake the second person. What position are you in?
I've got it. You're in second place.
That's right. Good job.
Oh, okay. And now I'll ask you the last question.
Okay.
So in a lake, there is a patch of lily pads, and every day the patch doubles in size. It takes 48 days for the patch to cover the entire lake. Now, how long would it take for the patch to cover just half of the lake?
47 days.
That's right. You got it.
As you can see, by slowing down our thinking, we are less likely to make silly mistakes, just like with implicit bias.
All right. So before we go, we'll leave you with a few helpful tips on combating implicit bias.
These originally appeared on a pamphlet we gave out to the people that completed the survey.
All right, so first, be mindful and recognize that bias does exist.
Second, slow down your brain instead of stereotyping or grouping a person. Get to know them as an individual.
And lastly, remember to hold your peers accountable. Be willing to voice your opinion when you hear your friends or classmates express bias.
And that's all we have for you today.
This has been Zach
And Sophie.
from Eta Psi. Remember to slow your thinking, watch your bias, and have a great day.
Bye.